Bless.
About that lost alchemy book.
Please tell me you found it.
Not yet, but I searched for Nickvard, and I have some clues.
Tell me what you've learnt, then.
It looks like Nickvard brewed some sort of potion from the book. He told Regina it would restore his youth, but the potion didn't sit well with him. He must have spent a lot of time on the privy at the training grounds below the Crone. Bertha brewed a digestive potion for him, but it didn't work. When he wasn't shitting or writing notes to servants, he asked Hirsch to bring him something from beyond the castle walls. He lost something there, and then he vanished without a trace.
What do you think about it?
You said that Nickvard had a habit of carrying books everywhere with him. If that was the case with the alchemy one, it's possible it fell down the latrine while he was shitting by the training ground. And now it's lying somewhere on the cliffs beyond Trotsky.
That actually sounds quite likely to me. Let's pray he didn't use it to wipe himself. Go there and look. Perhaps you'll find the book, and Nickvard too. I'm sorry.
Go! Ka! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! You must be Nickvard, eh?
Actually, me standing over the body.
Poor
What a
wretch.
fucking day. May God give you health, sir. Where's that damned gravedigger? You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Another senseless death. Has to be me standing over the boy. What a fucking day. Where's that damned grave digger?
Sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Another senseless
That'll be
death.
the book Crazel wants, but it's quite ordinary. Apart from being covered in shit.
Has to be me standing over the boy. What a fucking day.
Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of chat.
God be with you. Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother. I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
I love smithying, but I have a lord I must serve. What are you doing here? Where's your anvil?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have two hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
All right, let's wrestle. Because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great! I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. I know a few tricks. I'll be done with you in no time. And because I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a few groschen. What do you say?
Definitely. Here you go.
Let's do this! No, you don't! Christ! You've got some energy! Wanker! Christ! You've got some energy! Go on, parry!
Die, you wretch!
Christ!
You put up a decent fight, Yura. I'll remember that levering trick.
You silly dog. God bless. Day.
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I had a peek inside. The pictures are nice, but what do you want to learn from them?
You'll find out soon enough. Show me that miraculous thing. This really is something. But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Ah, of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertold? Oh, God damn it, Kraser, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, And there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time.
Is that supposed to be a threat? You were beginning to make me nervous. Ah! That's a lot of blood. This should stop it. Good afternoon, sir.
Are you still fighting sometimes?
Sure. What else am I supposed to do all day?
What about another brawl?
Damn, you're enjoying this. But don't forget the bet.
Here's the money.
That's more like it. Are you ready?
For the cross!
Bam! There you go. Fuck yourself. Bam! There you go. Just you wait. Just you wait.
Victory awaits!
Greetings.
You really kicked my ass.
You alright?
It's nothing compared to a beating from Vera. Here, your winnings. You earned it.
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not expecting anything good. We're in a remote place. One of me, 3 of you. You've got no use for me anymore. So you'll try to get rid of me like an inconvenient witness.
That'd be too easy. It'd be more torture to listen to another of Crazel's lectures.
Well, maybe I do talk about my interests a bit too much. But today will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you. so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
No, Z-Neck. First of all, I rather like them legs of his. And secondly, I think we've put him through enough suffering. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Barney.
Magnum opus. The great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
So you went to a university in Prague? The son of a miller?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it, miller or not. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
So they kicked you out?
I didn't give them the pleasure. I left myself. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
What did your parents say when you returned from your studies?
My mother had already passed away. All my father said was, "I knew you'd be back." And he sent me to haul sacks of flour. I think in the end he was glad to have someone to take over the mill from him. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnig did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Gutenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, Some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold, and that he even started writing a book called Feuerwehr.
Feuerwerkbuch.
We couldn't believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
Before we get started, there's something I want to know. This book, Feuerwerkbuch, what's written in it?
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in the proper ratio. How to store it. How to light it properly. And especially how to use it in warfare. Because that's the most important part, after all.
Do you really need that much saltpeter?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
What is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more uses than you can imagine. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world. And now it's within our grasp.
What is it you studied at the university?
I was supposed to become a preacher.
That fits you. Maybe you'd even be a good preacher.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of us here decided not to follow it.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands in lye.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
And I've already told you everything. The world is what you make it.
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a thief?
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
As long as you listen to me and keep the proportions right, you won't fuck it up.
White ash.
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
Black powder? I'd never have expected that from Crazel.
Imagine, that monarch of ours is half deaf.
That dog of yours? What does that have to do with the gunpowder magazine?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. At least he won't suffer here. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that bastard Vasarik. Hey, how did you know what we were actually doing?
I didn't exactly.
But you said weapons. How did you find out? Did we let it slip somehow?
It was clear to me the moment I saw that book. I figured the illustrations were about either painting the walls with something to make them invisible, or demolishing them with some kind of flames.
Whew! That means it's all on Crazel, and I played my role properly. Anyway, you did a damn fine job. You deserve a nickname from me, like I promised. We're going to call you Sourdough.
Sourdough?
Well, when you came here, you were kind of unrefined, grey, nothing much. But as you gained experience, you rose and rose until you've risen into a companion we need not be ashamed of. Take care then, Sourdough, and come back and visit sometime.
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they work brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
I really thought you'd have a golem made from dough walking around the mill, or that I could become invisible.
Ah, but black powder is no less a miraculous creation.
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lord Samin has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
They have it back Dalo.
Nice scarf. It must have belonged to Marika.
Huh? Hi, John, Julie.
Da bin ich. Da bin ich. What are you here for?
How are you doing?
Places gajo mištes. What can an old woman like me do for you?
I'd like to learn a greeting in your language.
There are all kinds. But if you want to say how are you, then it is Sartukejal. And if you want something a bit less ordinary, it is Kaijazmore. But that is only said by man to man, mind you. We women say Sotavezmrichai.
Aha. And what does that mean?
It is simply asking if the other has enough to eat. This is good manners among us.
Where did you come from?
Ay, gajo. From God, of course.
I mean, where were you before?
Ah, I see. Well, in the winter we are always in the south. And in the summer we go north.
And over again, like that?
What do you mean over and over? There is the East Road and the West Road too, right?
Wait, you really don't know where you'll be next week?
You guessed it, Gajo. We do not know, and we do not want to know. God always takes care of his children.
Why do you travel the world? Why don't you settle down?
And why do you not settle down? Instead of jumping from the frying pan into the fire, Gajo.
Oh, that's different. I'm serving my lord.
While we have no master, just the sun and God above us, and the grass beneath our feet. So hincha chipen androji vipen.
Tell me something about the Roma. I realize I don't know anything about your people.
What can I say? We are people and Christians, just like you. The only difference between us is that we live on the road, while you are cooped up in the same cottage from cradle to grave. It is a free life for free people. Though it is true we often have to move on, because we are driven out.
How do you get along with the locals?
It's always different. Sometimes the women folk could kiss my feet when I cured their pains. And sometimes they are more likely to burn me at the stake just for being different.
And what makes you nomads different?
You know, Gajo, nothing and everything. We live our lives as if each day could be the last. That is all. Try it. And you will see every sunrise like it is the first time again.
What can you tell me about your husband, the voivod?
May cholera strike him down, the scoundrel. The last thing I needed was a man like him. But I did not have any better ones at the shop.
Really?
Oh, yes. Like I always say, the best baroshero under the sun. But his stubbornness will be the end of me one day.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you know some magic and tricks. Is that right?
Kotuke penja. What magic, Gajo? I am just an old woman who knows how to ward off trouble and hold on to happiness. My old motto
May she rest in peace. She knew all kinds of things.
You see, and I thought you were really, well, in short, a witch.
Not at all. Fortune-telling and spells are far cry from black magic. Black magic is a path every honest Manush avoids like a plague. My power comes from God, and I use it to serve only Him and good folks.
How do you know when it's black magic?
Simple. Black magic is only used for the selfish benefit of fools who think only of themselves.
And is there another kind of magic?
Oh, Devla Miro, of course. The good kind that helps and comes from God.
And is it true? Do the spells really work?
So hincha chipen androji vipen. If you have faith, then it will work.
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price. That?
Well, well. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Careful!
It's almost odd how well things are going.
Please, enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the time.
Sure ain't easy to please.
I'm not bored.
I could go for something to eat now. I could go for something to eat now.
Nothing for you.
I'd like to do something. Satisfied?
Look. Finally. Thank you, and take care.
Here, Mutt!
Oh, you poop.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere.
Majd én Móresre tanítalak, te rohadék!
Nem kellett volna beleütnöd az orrodat.
Szétcincáljuk őket!
Good
egy szempillantás alatt kész leszek.
Sick! Rohadik! Imatko sta bolo...
Search.
Oh my. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor, so my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Why don't you go back and explain it to them?
Once threat flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Semin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
That's not what the Voivod told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... all right then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help with the healing. You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno. Magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If he let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Marika?
Do not worry. You will be fine again.
Ave Maria. Jesus, Balikera. Christ, pardon me.
Excuse me.
Vika, spal so ste...
I just got off. Solo this.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Kasmurokar. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivod, not saint.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor because they hear all the insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yagalorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it ends very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Shave and 1 shot. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivod of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Also, you already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet.
Good, doggy. Good. I hear there's a captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
Aye, there is. He's locked up at the Saddlers, and they'll be wanting a fat ransom for him. But I don't want to get involved in that. Farewell.
Are you looking for something?
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
You can't be here. That's it. Go now.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him.
I'm looking for a nomad boy. He's supposed to be held captive around here.
Aye, he's locked up in the stable at the back. I bring him some food sometimes, but that's all I know, and I don't care.
Well, if you bring him food, you must have the key.
I don't. One of the fellas who's on guard duty always unlocks it for me.
And who's that?
Ask the fellas. I already told you it's nothing to do with me. It was good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Ore, untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt. Sijar, let's get out of here. Follow me. Amaro, that was something. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amaro. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Gazer messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha.
The Voivod wants to bury Gazer.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Gazer to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
Alas, Gazer. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Gazer think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning they say, fucking warsons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above Babbling Stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Gazer's body. Ja, wees bachtalo, more.
Here, Mutt! That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over.
Greetings. What do you want?
I've come for Gazer, the son of the Nomad's Voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree, so them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
Take care and have a good night.
No, thanks. Let me sleep. What? You can't be here. Clear off! You can't just stroll in here! Greetings to you. How can I help?
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
I'll take that body whether you like it or not. And if anyone stands in my way, there'll be a few more bodies around here.
Fellas, get over here. This bastard wants to attack us. Lads, help! Ugh.
No, you don't.
Damn it! Let's fall back!
To hell with
Fucking
this.
bit me!
Kurwa!
That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over.
Show what you're made of.
You want to try me? Fucking dog! Fuck this! Shit! Shit! Run!
Kurwa! Lads, help! Kurwa! Lads, help!
You're as heavy as a sack of rocks. Damn, you're no lightweight. This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Sikno prav. Put him down here.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the Voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
Aye, Henry. Thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestin pestiro nau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toaš Dupinen, Andresa Berškaj Avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my gajo pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk. Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Christ.
Wait, Goodman. I have something for you.
I'll show ya.
In God's name!
Mercy! Leave me be!
Here, Mutt!
Don't see something like that every day.
It happens.
Just watch where you're going.
You silly doggy. Greetings to you.
My boy.
Certainly.
I need a hot bath.
All right.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly.
What would you say?
You'll have to. All right then.
Well, that's it for the bath. Shame you can't stay longer. There's all sorts of... It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Oh my.
Welcome. If you need a bath, you're in the right
all
place.
leveled up. Do you think you could help me?
I'd like to learn.
What would you...
You silly mutt.
Fuck! Wolves!
Infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people? They not important. When they nearly kill my Bohush only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivod would say next day he never have any chai.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it? He is selfish. He think only of himself. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivod will not leave Bohush to die. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
How come you didn't take the amulet instead of the letter?
Because that does not take it off even when he sleep, but he keep letter in his trunk. If you give me your word that you will not give letter to Voivod, but try to swap it for amulet, I will tell you where it is.
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivod will not try to take it from you by force.
I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Gazer got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damn Voivod and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter. Baktalo tiradro.
So this is the Voivod's letter.
Huh? Hey, fella.
I'll be glad to have a drink with you.
That's precisely what young Petska and me are doing here.
I'll be more than happy to play with you. But first, I need to know who you are.
No worries there. I'm Bohush. Me and Petska here are just honest-to-goodness labourers.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me. What's with the weapons?
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays, so it's good to have a piece of steel for protection, right? Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed smack or a couple of punches, and I can lay anyone out with my bare hands.
You smell of horse sweat, yet I see no horses.
Look, no disrespect, we may not be labourers, true, but we're no crooks neither. In short, we look for horses, for a very well-heeled mistress. But only strays, that's all.
So, horse traders for hire?
Yeah, something like that. But we're pretty bored right now, and we're at a loose end.
You say you're good at wrestling?
Oh, yeah. I could show you if you want.
Well, I'll wager I'm a better fighter than you any day, Bohush.
You're on. I'll gladly smash you up and earn some coin in the process. Not like that.
No
for fuck's
mercy!
sake. Christ! Shit!
In God's name!
Big mistake, shithead. Not
For
like
glory!
That, for fuck's sake. Try it again.
I feel quite hungry!
Fuck you! Fuck, that was well fought. Here's your coin as promised. We're even, right?
Nice fight. A nicer coin. Goodbye, Bohush.
Servus, sartuke dział.
Sardziłem.
Mister, spalikera.
Did you hear what happened?
What can you do?
Yes, silly.
Sei gesund, sir.
Greeting.
Word about the...
Do you accept?
That's more. Ipe, ayag. Nasa umatanto. Sei gesund.
Some vagabond. God rest his soul. And get this. Milabushka says...
Tell me something about that amulet of yours.
It give you no rest, huh? I get it in my cradle already as newborn baby. They say from the fates themselves. And since that time, I always carry it. It is Chugahuno, magical. And I tell you, I never have in my life cause to doubt it. As long as I have magical amulet on me, nothing can happen to me. You and Marika are not the first or last ones who'd like to have it. But I will not give it up. Shasha!
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my two sons put together. If she be boy, she become voivode after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be voivode. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything. He's still young and not so much interested in politics and trade, but when he is older, he make name for himself.
What was Geza like?
Geza, my poor son, what a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy to work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something, Nothing stopped him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight. Then even I stand aside because he see red before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that.
Do you live by your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. We have our laws of family and traditions, but we also honor law of God and laws of places where we stop on our travels. As voivod, I judge my people by our laws. But believe me, they are not so different from yours. Crime must be punished, and promise must be kept. And he who lose honor, lose everything.
How about a straightforward exchange? The amulet for the letter.
What kind of gajo deal is that? The amulet and the letter are both mine! Mine! If you have the letter, give it to me. I will overlook your insult and even reward you generously.
That's not going to happen. I promised Marika I would only let you have it in exchange for the amulet.
If I had not already said that you are under my protection, I would beat your soul out of your body. But Pativ is Pativ. There will be no exchange. And you better make up your mind whose side you are on, Raclea. The letter is mine, and I want it. Ja devreha baroshero, gaves bachtalo.
Marika really needs the Voivod's amulet, but of course he doesn't want to let go of it.
He will not give amulet. His pride will not let him. But I have an idea. He likes to bet. And if you wager with him, I will help you win. Go and try it. You will see.
All right. Suppose there's no harm in trying. Voivod, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying? I thought you were on my side.
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with honest intentions.
Honest, huh? You want me to end up without shirt?
All right, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh? She want to see her dad on his knees, huh? But that will never happen. Now, listen here to Tsignomiro de Gesis. All right then. Just so you know I'm not afraid. And no precarantos can without Voivod. Let us wager. But first you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no trickery. It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have disadvantage. Take it or leave it.
The letter is here with me.
See? Where there is will, there is way. But you can still back out and just give me the letter. And I will reward you. Otherwise, when you lose, you will judge Rushes.
I'm not scared. Let's make the wager.
Find that. I choose Tibor as my champion. He will trample you into ground. You will compete in horse riding and fist fighting. The nomad way.
Well then, may the best man win.
Ha! That is exactly what I want.
I'll stop bragging. What if it's a tie after 2 rounds?
Then there will be a third contest between you and me. But I will tell you about it only if it comes to that. So that you cannot start thinking now how to outfox me. I warn you. You should have give me letter, and you would have reward. Now, you will live with niche, but shame. Let us not delay. As I say, first you and Tibor will compete in horse riding. Do you have your own horse?
I do. Don't worry.
Good. You go down toward ponds to meadow behind Old Crone's house. You would break your necks if you start racing up here in the rocks. Nikolai will go there with you and start you off. He has been going on about having horse race for a while now. Maybe we keep him quiet a while. From meadow, you ride along path straight ahead until you reach road that runs along other side of Rock Tower Pond. Then left around pond to cliffs. Soon, it lead you to left again to Old Forest Path. This, after a while, take you back to main road from Semin and back to camp. Deck, yes?
Do we have to follow any special rules?
No foul play. Whoever finish course first, wins.
Let's do it.
You will be less eager when Tibor tramples you under hooves.
Ready?
Let us do it. Henry, I am sorry, but I will not spare you.
Same here.
Enough talk. You can start in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Ja! Go! Ja! 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 Go! Go! Ja! Quick! 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 Ja! Quick! Ja!
Go!
Easy, good horse.
Ha! My...
Christ, what kind of a beast does Tibor have?
right? He fly like wind. Anyway, there is round 2 to worry about. We go down to arena and...
What are the rules?
Rule number 1. When you lying on ground...
Or a Tibor.
Ha!
I'm ready.
Mishters, I hope you enjoyed chewing on last apple when you still had all your danda.
Go for it!
Ah!
For fuck's sake! Blood, for fuck's sake!
Go fuck yourself. Too slow. I'll show you a
Come on!
Come on! Go for it! Block, for fuck's sake!
I feel quite hungry!
Give it to him! Not your jivet.
I beat Tibor. Now what?
I don't believe it. He was probably still raging from beating he got at Semin. But it's 1 each. And if God has not made his mind up, Lady Fortune will do it for him. We'll play dice.
Are you serious? Dice?
Oh, yes. I make rules here.
What are the rules?
Chaiso.
I'm ready.
That's what I...
Katarsal, what's up, Jungushina?
Let us get to it. Nane shave, nane bacht. Here.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
So quieres. This is no good. I'm out. Ha! Ha! Aha! I win!
So! When the voivode has no sense, then I must have it.
Quiet, woman. And you, give me my letter.
Forget it! Don't give him anything, Henry! You and your honor, voivode. Stick it where the sun does not shine and hand over the amulet. It is about life and death, not about honor. If it can bring Marika back and save her beloved, then I'll take it from you myself. And if you won't give it to me, I'll put such a spell on you that you'll be shitting frogs.
No, Aranka.
Tell me, young man, what do you think of this?
Voivod, with all due respect to you, Aranka is right. This isn't just about your honor anymore. It's about Marika.
Tutish? Are you all against me?
Either you hand me that amulet right now, or you lose not only your chai, but your Romini too. I will pack myself first thing in the morning and go to Marika.
But...
No buts! I am waiting.
Here is the damned amulet. We will talk about this later, but the letter is mine. I win it.
You're right.
Let us go then. Henry, show the way.
Where?
Take me to Marika. Right now, there is no time to lose.
Marika, I lost the wager. But at least I brought someone.
Mama? What are you doing here?
Since Dad did not come to his senses, I had to come myself. Here's the amulet for you.
Oh, thank you. But, Mama, you are very kind. But I do not know if it will be any use now. It was a trick. If Dad gave it to Bohush himself, he would have to accept him into the family. You know our custom.
Ah, I see. When somebody saves somebody's life, they are bound to each other for life. It was a clever idea, Marika. And that is the truth.
Only your dad
is an old hardhead. But it does not matter. At least I am here, and I would not be a mother of this clan and a soothsayer if I could not heal Bohush.
I should have come straight to you. But it was not possible. Since it was my own Pral who was responsible.
Do not worry, daughter. Bohush will pull through and everything will be all right. Even our Voivod's heart will soften eventually.
Maybe so, but I won't be there to see it. As soon as Bohush gets better, we will go to seek our fortune elsewhere. I'm not going back to the camp, and nothing good would come to us in the village.
You are both so stubborn, like mules. But I will not try to change your mind. And you, Henry, since you brought me here and did so much to help, at least take this for the road.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I thank you for everything, too.
For Bohush, I will put some herbs on it and some potions to drink. But he should rest. And I will get you some supplies from the camp for the road.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Richayori. Now come, Henry. I expect the Voivod is already celebrating. Greetings, sir.
It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
The paths of fate are twisted and unseeable for most. Who would have thought in the end that I would have to step in and solve everything myself? But all is well that ends well, and the Voivod will get over it somehow. The important thing is that Marika is all right. Only we will be a little sad here without her.
And it's over. Did your prophecy come true?
You talk like my dear wife now. Did old ever see so much root? You make fool of me and yourself because you do not respect honorable outcome of wager. But I forgive you, because it all go well in end. And if my girl want to leave her family and seek...
God bless.
Good to see
Greetings. I beat Tibor.
I but will...
Are you...
Oh,
I'm ready.
God bless you, sir. Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina?
God bless.
Da mishtes, da mishtes.
I didn't know he was so competitive. I wondered what the wager is really about. It must be something precious. Gunk.
Hey, what have I...
More. And with you?
I'm at your service, sir.
So Della, or Dadela. We will see who has luck on their sides today. Rotten luck. Shit, fuck!
Ha! I won the wager.
You call that winning? I can smell caravan and hexes you cheated with.
Spells and hexes? Isn't that your own tradition? Now listen, Voivod. If you want to ever talk again about honor, you better keep your word.
I will... You... Ah, just you're right. You win, and amulet is yours.
It's Marika's, remember? You have to give it to her in person. That was our deal.
And you can't?
No. A wager is a wager, Voivod.
All right. All right. We go then.
Marika, I've brought someone who wants to see you.
Dad?
Marika. I'm glad you are right.
I won the wager.
So the amulet?
Amulet. Oh. Amulet, it's yours.
It's for Bohush.
Marika, are you sure? The amulet is Chokahunu. It has power.
To save life, yes. And you are giving it to me and Bohush. By choice. Exactly according to our customs. Right, Dad?
Wait. Wait!
What's happening here?
If I give him amulet then? Oi, Devla! Unbelievable! She played me like little shovel. She fooled me. My own daughter treated me like nobody ever did. Do not get it. You cannot. You don't know our ways. Everybody here knows if you save somebody's life, they become part of family. And I giving to this Juvalo my magic amulet by choice.
So that's what it was all about.
Marika is her father's daughter, true.
When the foe is stronger, use your wits. You told me that.
Marika, dear girl, if you were boy, you will be voivode after me, but tradition is tradition.
I have no interest in being voivode. Anyway, I think Tibor is better suited. It is enough for me that I can go home and take Bohush with me. And when we do not like it anymore, we go again. Perhaps to village.
Marika, did you lose your mind? You could marry another voivode and be our queen.
And what if I don't want to? What if I want to marry an ordinary gajo?
And forget your Anglune? Marika, blood is thicker than water.
So what? But don't worry, Dad. I will never forget about honor and what's right and proper. Maybe in the end, I can even teach the village gajos some things.
You are just stubborn like me. Come back, both of you. I forgive you. And I also... sorry.
What? I didn't catch that. Henry, did he say something?
I heard it well.
I sorry to you, and I sorry to Bohush. I acted like fool. I mistake, stubborn for honor. Now I know I wrong.
That's the first time I ever heard you apologize. Henry, give him the letter. All right, then. I will go to camp with you and we'll stay there until it's time to move on. But when you start packing, I want to choose myself whether I will go with you or stay here.
Have it your way. From now on, your life is yours alone. Thank you, lad. You fool me nice. But I'm not angry because I learned a lot from this. Come. Me and Henry help you back to camp. Much to celebrate. And you, Henry, you deserve proper reward.
Servus. Sartu Kejal.
So it all came to an end somehow.
And you're the big hero. If it were not for you, who knows how it might have ended. If you ever need anything, just come to me. Our people know how to be grateful.
My back.
How you doing, Marika? The whole family honor thing is behind us.
Whether we go somewhere else or stay here, we will be forever remembering you as the honorable Gajo.
Well, I didn't do all that much.
Do not be so modest. You did more than anyone else. Your heart is in the right place, Henry.
How's Bohush doing?
He's much better. Since we got medicine from Mama, he does not have fever anymore. Another few weeks and he will be sesto ser macho.
What about your family?
I forgave them, and I still pray for Geza. Whatever he didn't deserve to die.
How is life here?
What can I tell you? It is different from being in a cave. We have enough of everything, and Bohush is well taken care of.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool! If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... I mean, you should honor your family. Baktalo tirodrom.
It happens. Just watch where...
It's all over. Did your prophecy come true?
The family is together again. At least for now. Geza rests in peace, and in his place we have Bohush. And maybe we can even go to the village now. Thank you so much, Henry.
And it's over. Did your prophecy come true?
Miserere tu che proiandre. You get what you want. You make fool of me in front of all camp. But you win. I cannot deny.
Isn't having your daughter back better than ending up alone, with nothing but your honor?
You asking for a... But yes, you're probably right. Better be taken for fool than lose my daughter. So, everything is good?
Everything's good.
What can I do for you?
So what about the Voivod and his honor?
All's well that ends well. The Voivod finally has some peace.
What do you have for sale? Word about the... Satisfied?
That's quite a... Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Guy just... God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Excuse me.
What are you doing here?
Bless you, Henry.
Be with
Doggy.
you. Good day.
God bless you, sir.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now he's been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
What am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wool over their eyes.
Suit yourself. But you're right. There's surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel?
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
Take care for now.
Who are you?
Do you not recognize a wayfarer when you see one, young fella?
Of course I do.
I understand, though. It's better to ask. One has to be on one's guard these days.
Exactly. And what brings you this way?
My itchy feet. I wander the world, watch what's going on, buy and sell things. While we're at it, you want to buy anything? I might have something you'd like.
Tell me instead, what tidings do you have of the world?
Something new every day. Take that new priest over in Prague. Goes by the name of Hus, and if you heard him, now that's what I call a sermon. He's not afraid to scold anyone. He says the church fleeces believers, and that it's not right.
Have you heard him preach?
That I have. He was at St. Michael's one time. Nowadays, you'd have to go to Bethlehem Chapel to see him, but it's well worth it. If you're ever in Prague, you should take a look. That fellow's born to be a cardinal, or a pope. Then you'll be able to tell your children you remember him when he was a plain old priest.
I'd like to
Well,
Do you accept?
That's more like... Aye. I was glad to be of help to you.
Get out of here! Huh? Get out of my sight! What brings you here so late, my friend?
Where can I find Handsome Charlie?
What's it to you?
Shut up and take me to him. I've got a message from Gules.
And who would that be, eh?
A big fish.
Aye. Surely sounds fishy. But I'll let Charlie deal with this himself. Follow me.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
You're Handsome Charlie?
There are them that call me that.
I bring a message from Gules.
That fucker's still breathing, eh? That's news to me. What does he want?
Your head. And I'm to deliver it.
Then you're in the right place. But you shouldn't have come here alone.
I came alone to challenge you to an honorable duel.
Why should I soil my hands with the likes of you? That's what my men are for. Even if they are just a bunch of thick-headed charcoal burners.
So that you keep face in front of them. Do you really think they'll keep listening to you once they see you're nothing but hot air?
What did you say? Stand back and nobody move. This piece of shit is mine. You swine!
What the hell is this? Why is it open? Right, so which idiot's doing that? Now why is this open?
What are you doing? Crawling about it.
Who goes there? This place is off limits.
What is it? Why are you stopping?
You're not allowed here! Get going, right now. Where the hell are you? Did you live? God bless you, sir.
I took care of Charlie. He's dead.
Yeah, I reckon he's not so handsome now, is he? I'm glad that fucker's dead. Did you bring me a souvenir like we talked about?
I've got it right here. Hope I didn't get any blood on it.
Aye, that's the one. Oh, that bastard really had good taste. But I don't plan on wearing it. Someone might mistake me for him and stab me in the back.
How about a reward? Surely I've earned something.
Believe me, I'd gladly give you something. If only old Samin wasn't such a miser. I'm starting to believe he really isn't as wealthy as he used to be. But, if you like, you can keep Charlie's cap.
I'll take it. It would be a shame for it to sit in the bottom of a trunk somewhere.
Be my guest. But, if you end up with a dagger in your gut because someone mistook you for Charlie, don't come crying to me.
So what now? I reckon I'll have to wait again, won't I?
Aye, unfortunately. Give me a day or two, then I'll know where to send you. See you soon, my friend. I hope...
Here, Mutt!
Fucking steel.
Let's talk about... How's this?
Well, if you... Aye.
could go
Excellent.
for something
You
to
made a
eat
fine
now.
purchase, good sir.
I'd like to just...
Well...
How's this?
Less. Very well. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Oh, you pooch.
Where I am.
I'd like to do something... How's this?
You really won't? Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
Good doggy. Good boy.
like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. What a shame. I'm done haggling. You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I'd like to do something.
Well,
what would you say to this?
Look. Very well, then. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I'd like to do something.
Well,
what would you say to this?
less. Aye, I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
that nice smell? What's that nice smell? And I was starting to think someone wanted to ambush me. Good.
I'd like to do...
Well...
Satisfied?
Well, if you... Fine. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
Word about the price. Is this enough?
Look. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir. What do you need, sir?
I'll have a... Word about the...
Well... I'm done. Nothing to your liking, sir.
What's that nice smell?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, sir.
I'm at your... service, sir.
I'd like to do...
Well,
Do you...
you really won't. Aye. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Good to see you.
Netter vauvau.
Truly is the most beautiful place. Aye, if you've never stepped foot out of your hometown, you'll never truly appreciate it. But once you leave, on your return, you'll like it here even more.
What are you here for, friend?
I need something repaired.
You'll thank me when you return.
I'd like to discuss...
Well...
Do you accept...
That's... Great! Happy to... be of service. Take care. A stranger? What the f— I'll show you! Go fuck yourself! I'll be with you, neighbor.
Same to you.
Greetings! You might find something you...
Eat up, so your eggs will be nice. Good day to you.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Text away, girl. Text away.